Hi, this is Elizabeth Jones, and this is my musculoskeletal assessment for the week. This is my patient. This is Kevin. Kevin, do I have your consent to post this on the internet?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So I would wash my hands after I came into the room, certainly before I touch my patient. As with all the other body parts, we are going to start with inspection. So for this video, we're going to begin with the hands. So what we're checking for is any deformity, any warmth, any redness, any nodules. After I assess his hands, then we'll move on to the palpation. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and check both of his hands for any of those issues. Kevin, may I see your hands, please? Okay. All right. So his skin is pink. The temperature is warm. There are no visible abnormalities in his hand. So initially, what we're going to do is we're going to palpate his phalanges, his metacarpals. And again, we're testing this for any nodules or anything unusual that we wouldn't normally see on the fingers. Okay, so your right hand's good. Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do is we are going to have Kevin make a fist with both hands. Okay, all right. You can go ahead and just relax him now. Okay. So what I want you to do is put your arms out to 90 degrees. Okay. And then we're going to have Kevin supinate and pronate with his hands. Okay, all right, great. You can go ahead and put your hands down. All right, so what I want you to do now is with both hands, I want you to abduct and adduct. Nope, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to spread our fingers and then we're going to move them back in. That takes care of our abduction and our adduction. Okay. Did any of that cause you any pain?
No.
Okay, so then we're going to move on to flexion and extension. So I want you to go ahead, point your fingers down like this. All right, now I want you to, all right, extend and relax. Okay, all right, so so that is what we are looking for with the hands. So the next thing we're going to look at is going to be the elbows. So if you don't mind, just sliding that one up too. All right. And again, what we're looking at is we want to just inspect the skin before we palpate. All right. So I see your skin's intact here. Let me see this one right here. All right, okay. So I'm going to palpate and I'm going to find his lateral and medial epicondylals. And I'm just palpating them. And then the electrochrom process. All right, that looks good here. All right. Any pain associated with that?
No.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to have you do is I would like you to extend your arms out in front of you. Okay. And then you can put them back down by your side. So I want you to take one of your arms and extend it out for me, and I want you to reach over to your other shoulder. Okay, great. All right, now you can just let that arm relax, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing. All right, and you can just go ahead and relax. All right, so there is a test that I had meant to do with your wrist. We'll go ahead and we'll do that now. So the test is called Tinsel's test, and what you're going to do is you're going to hyperextend. There you go. And then I'm going to use my 2 fingers and I'm going to percuss on your medial nerve. Let me know if you feel any pain.
No.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Any pain or any tingling anywhere?
No.
Okay, all right, that's great. So another test that I had intended to do as well is called Phelan's test. What you want to do is you want to put your elbows out, and I want you to take your wrist and I want you to put them together and just push. And we're going to hold this for about 60 seconds, unless you're having any pain. All right. All right, so we'll just assume that 60 seconds has already gone by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so you can just let your hands relax. So getting back to your elbows, what I want you to do is I want you to take both of your arms and move them to approximately 60 degrees behind your back. Okay, any pain with that?
No.
Okay, all right, you can just go ahead and relax. So there is another test that we're going to do. It's called the CAN test. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to have you extend your arms out here. And then I want you to point your thumbs. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here, no, go ahead and turn them again. And I want you to, I'm going to put some pressure and I want you to still continue to try to turn your arms in. Okay? Okay. All right. Aces. You did super. Okay. So moving on upward in the body, we've got your shoulders to do. So, what I want you to do is I want you to abduct your arms out for me. Okay, all right. Any pain with that?
No.
Okay, great. Go ahead and put them down. Let's see what else. So moving on up to your neck and your head. Again, we start with observation. So. All right, so skin felt fine. I don't see any discoloration or unusual landmarks. So what I want you to do is we're going to extend and flex your neck. So we're going to go ahead and drop our neck down to our chin, and then we're going to go ahead and lift your head and lift it back. Okay? All right, then what I want you to do is we're going to go side to side. We're going to try and touch our ear to our shoulders. Okay, all right, great. Any pain or soreness with that?
Need to stretch.
Fabulous. Okay, let me see what else we're going to do. All right, so what I would like you to do is I would like you to look over your left shoulder and now look up at the sky. Okay, all right, now we're going to repeat the same. Looking right. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you bend your head like we were trying to touch our one side. I'm going to apply just a little bit of pressure here. All right. Now we'll do the other side. Any pain with that?
No.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. So that looks good. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do some range of motion with your feet. All right. Are you able to scooch back a little bit on the table for me? All right. That's perfect. All right. So again, we start with inspection. So I am looking at the metatarsals. And also while I'm doing that, I'm looking at his feet and at his toes. And we're going to go ahead and check his joints here. Oh, that was your pinky. Okay. So I'm not seeing any bunions, any cysts, or any calluses or any warts on his feet. He does have a scar here on his left foot, and that was from a bunionectomy.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I have one on my right too.
Oh, and he has one on his right foot as well. So be sure to note that. All right. So what I want you to do, Kevin, is I want you to invert and evert your toes, or I'm sorry, your feet, so they're going to come in and then they're going to come back out. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Alrighty, so what I'm also going to do while you're here, while I'm palpating his feet, I'm also going to go up a little bit further, and I'm going to palpate his gastrocnemius, his calf muscle.
Ooh.
All right, no pain there?
No.
Okay, all right. Kevin, I'm going to have you go ahead and stand up here for me. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. So right now, as I'm looking at his feet, I can see that his feet, although they are not 100% flat, I would say that they are probably 90% flat. Okay. So next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to examine his back. So Kevin, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to bend forward 90 degrees for me.
I hate that.
Okay. All right, any pain with that?
No.
Okay, you can go ahead and stand back up. Now I want you to go ahead and bend backwards as far as you can. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to just turn your upper body, turn your shoulders. Okay, now to the other side. Okay, all right. You did fabulous. All right, so while you're standing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to palpate your cervical nodules here. We'll go down the middle of your back, right? And I can feel your latissimus dorsi. And moving towards the center of your back, I can feel your rhomboids. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do, or what I'm going to have you do is I want you to take your two fingers and I want you to place them in front of the tragus on your ear. And I want you to open your mouth. And then I want you to move your jaw side to side. Okay, any clicking or any pain?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I think that's going to conclude our exam. Thank you.